Dr. Anna Jameson is here. She is a professor in retail, consumer expert, but also a powerlifting champion as well. Here with her news review. What stories have been trending today?
Well, the first one that interested me was exercising for 22 minutes can reverse the risk of death caused by sitting. So if you're sitting all day long at a desk, or if you're sitting for long periods of time, moderate exercise, brisk walking, cycling can offset that damage.
Right.
And I just thought that was really interesting, obviously, as a powerlifter who's into sports and activity. But I just thought, there's so many easy ways in which we can reverse health damage. And I think that it's so accessible to everyone. Simply pushing a lawnmower can make a massive difference. And just the health benefits that we can get from that. Because increasingly we spend so much time at the desk or so much time sitting around. Doing simple things can change.
I say that, sat on my bum for the last few hours, and I've got another 2 hours to go as well. 22 minutes. I wonder why there's 22. What makes it...
I find that really interesting, Anna, because... the study's been done in Norway and it's been done on over 50s adults, but I'm sure the health impacts can be, universally applicable for different sort of ranges of time. I know the 22 minutes is really, really interesting because if you think about it, it's not that long, 22 minutes, to actually get a really good result for yourself. And obviously you have to do it every day. You can't just do it one day and expect to see the benefits. But I'm
just looking out at my smartwatch, because when I hit the 22 active minutes thing, it's like, it's so happy with me. It starts like buzzing and it goes, woo, I'm like, you've done really well. But I've never understood it, so I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder whether it's the 22 minutes actually gets you into a certain level of peak activity that actually results in some health benefits. I'm not actually sure why 22 minutes, but I just find that number. It's also accessible for lots of people, because when you think about, I've got to do an hour of exercise, I've got to go in the gym, etc., or I've got to do this or that. When you think about 22 minutes, it's just a chunk, isn't it?
Just a walk, yeah.
And it's just a walk, and it's moderate. They're not saying you have to be really intensive exercise like running or sprinting. It's saying just a brisk walk. And it just seems to be like, that's quite easy, actually.
Very good. Okay, and what else is trending today?
£900 for a steak dinner.
Sorry?
Yeah, £900.
When you said to me off air, £900 steak, I thought you meant in weight, not in cost.
Yeah, £900.
Who's paying £900 for a steak?
I have no idea. A Tokyo restaurant is launched in Mayfair, London, and they've got 5 different steaks to choose from ranging from £500 to £900. And I was like, £500 for a steak? That just sounds like... I wouldn't even dream of doing that. That's probably my monthly shop.
What have they done to this cow?
I have no idea. It's something that melts in your mouth. Obviously, they've got the lure in. I know, for that much.
Well, I don't. Okay, fine. £900. People will pay it though. This is the thing. If you bought something really expensive, people who have loads of money will want to know why, and they'll try it. People will spend money on it. I mean, clearly,
it's also probably a luxury experience, isn't it? And it's something that will create memories for that sort of consumer who can afford it, because let's talk about affordability. Most consumers can't afford that, so it really is like luxury consumption taken to another level.
It's gone in a minute.
Well, yeah, it's gone in a
I'm
minute,
around,
and that's it. And if you've forgotten about it,
I wanted dessert.
What did you spend your salary on? I ate it.
I ate a steak. Nice. Okay, what else is trending today?
Something that interests all consumers, I guess, is interest rates are likely to remain the same for a second month. That's what the prediction says. So a lot of consumers have been hit by the constant increases of the interest rates. We're in a cost of living crisis. It seems all doom and gloom, and it is tough for us out there, but the joy of hearing that the interest rates are going to possibly stay at the same at 5.25 for another month is actually appealing, I think.
What does that mean then for for people who don't really understand economics? 5.2% interest rate. What
if you've got a mortgage, Anna, what we've seen is consistently we've seen increases for a long period of time. We've had consecutive increase month after month after month. That means that you're paying monthly more for your mortgage.
Yeah.
It doesn't, it changes everything for you, because you might not have a higher wage. Your wage might not be going up in the same increments. That means you've got less money every single month. But if now it's starting to stabilise, that means it's not going to be increasing anymore. So you're not worried necessarily about another increase and where you're going to have to find another, £50, £100, £200 a month to pay your mortgage, depending on how much you have actually borrowed.
I wonder when it'll start coming down again. That's what I want to know.
That's a welcoming news, isn't it? I just want to see it go down, to be honest, because we've been in a period of many, many years of where we've had really, really low interest rates. So this is a massive pinch for consumers to think, oh my gosh, I'm paying this much for my mortgage. I'd welcome the news, like, please put it down.
Well, the pressure will be on Rishi Sunak to get those rates down, particularly if there's going to be a general election next year, of course.
Well, you think
he is Mr. Finance, isn't he? Yeah. So, yeah, absolutely. Dr. Anna Khan, thank you so much for joining us today with her news review. We'll have another guest tomorrow as well.